welcome to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Today we're gonna be making the fluffiest pancakes, and we're here at a diner. We're actually gonna pick up a stack of pancakes so we can compare it to the real deal. So come on in. Here's the stack. Dang. Yes, girl. So we just got back from the diner. We're about to get started on our pancakes. But before we do, I want to give Golden Ratio a big thank you for being a sponsor of this part of the video. Now, Golden Ratio is a cold brew coffee. It's 5 times less acidic than regular coffee, so it's really easy on your stomach. Sometimes, I don't know if you notice that your stomach hurts after you have coffee in the morning. Most of the time it's because coffee is super acidic. Let me show you the 3 flavors. So there's the chai spice, the original, and there's also vanilla coconut. So I'm gonna put them here. You can actually brew this hot or cold, which is amazing. 0 grams of sugar. You can drink it like tea. I'm actually gonna make one right now. Let's go ahead and roll with the vanilla flavor. So you guys know I've been cutting back on coffee a lot, and it's honestly because it had been really messing with my stomach. So this here is perfection because it doesn't hurt my stomach, and this is what it looks like straight out of the package. It smells like delicious coffee. So this is actually really light. It's light, almost like a tea. I'm still gonna go ahead and add like a little splash of milk, but you definitely don't have to. It has 0 grams of sugar. So let me go ahead and get my boiling water. Okay, and I went and grabbed a clear mug so that you guys can actually see this. So we're just gonna put in our bag, and we are going to pour in our water. Okay. Now this is gonna steep for 5, depending on how strong you want it. It's gonna steep for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna remove the pouch. But so I don't know if you guys know much about coffee, but coffee starts off green. It's actually like a little cherry. And then there's green, then there's the gold, then there's blonde, light, medium, and dark. So if you can see that here, this here is gold. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in a little cream into my coffee, and I am gonna leave this linked down in the description below. I do have a discount code, which is lowcarblove, so go ahead and check that out. Now we're gonna make our low carb version. We're making both an almond flour version and a coconut flour version. So if you're allergic to nuts or whatever the case is, got you covered. We have the coconut. So super simple. This recipe here is awesome because it also doesn't have cream cheese. So if you have already made my pancakes, which is one of the most popular recipes here on the channel, I'm gonna link it down below. That does include cream cheese. This here is no cream cheese. So, you know, I know a lot of you have asked for that. So here it is. We're gonna start off with our almond flour. So you just want some fine almond flour. Okay, we're gonna mix everything into one bowl, and I'm gonna show you what we're doing next. So here we have our sweetener, and then we have our baking powder. I like to just combine all the dry ingredients first so that the baking powder kind of gets in through like the almond flour and the sweetener. Okay, so just give it just a quick little mix, and now we're gonna do our wet. So let's go ahead and add our eggs. Now 1 more egg, and we have our almond milk. So just any milk substitute, almond, coconut, whatever you use, vanilla flavor. So then we have a little avocado oil, and we have our melted butter. Okay, and now we're gonna add a little pinch of salt, and we mix. This is the consistency right when you finish. We need to let it sit. Almond flour, whenever you're making pancakes, you need to let your batter sit because we don't have gluten in it. So you need to let your almond flour kind of like absorb all the ingredients and also thicken up. Okay, so this is pretty much done. We are obviously making blueberry pancakes today, so we are going to add in some fresh blueberries. We're going to just add them in. here. We are going to let our batter sit because it needs to thicken. Meanwhile, we're gonna get started on the coconut, and we're basically gonna do the same thing. You know, we're just gonna repeat the same steps. Everything's pretty much the same with the coconut flour version. We just do add, there are some ingredients that are a little more. So that's all gonna be linked in the description below for you on the blog, okay? So we have our coconut flour, we have our baking powder, sweetener. Okay, we're gonna give it a little mix. We are using an additional egg here for the coconut. So coconut flour is a lot drier than almond flour. You can never, ever, ever substitute one for one. If you do, you're gonna literally ruin your recipe. We have our 4 eggs. Now we have our almond milk or milk substitute. We also have our vanilla. And then we have a little butter. This is our coconut. Okay, so the coconut starts off thick. Remember, coconut flour is very different than your almond flour, but at the end of the day, once they're cooked, they're gonna be delicious, and that's all that matters. We're gonna get started with our almond flour batter. I'm just gonna move this here, bring in our griddle, and get started. This is my griddle. I'm gonna link this one or a similar griddle down in the description below for you, but we are heating this at about 375. And you can use avocado oil, any type of oil. I'm gonna go in with a little unsalted butter. And we are going to just pour in our batter. So we're gonna cook our pancakes, I would say roughly for about 2 minutes. All right guys, so we're gonna try and flip this without messing it up. Let's go. Ooh, a little toasty, but I personally love my pancakes like that. One thing that's really difficult to get with a low carb pancake is the fluffiness, because of course there's no gluten. And so the fact that we're able to get fluffy pancakes that are this size is amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and plate these. Okay, so almond flour done. They look beautiful, thick, fluffy pancakes. So now let's go in with the coconut, and I'm gonna show you which came out better, or do they come out, you know, we're just gonna see the difference. This batter is a lot thicker, so I'm going to add a little lid over it just to help the batter cook, okay? Look at that stack. I love pancakes, so I'm excited about this. Let me show you the difference here. All right guys, so we have our pancakes plated. We have the Ruby's pancakes, almond flour, and our coconut flour. So now we're gonna top them, get them all beautiful, take a photo, and then we'll be back for the taste test. So we're gonna go ahead and cut into the Ruby's Diner pancakes. Okay, let's go ahead. And of course, these have gluten. They have regular white flour. So, you know, traditional. Okay, I'm gonna show the fluffiness here. You're gonna do the taste test. He's gonna do the comparison. We have Ruby's. Do you love Ruby's?
I haven't been there in a while, not gonna lie.
Okay, he hasn't been there in a while, but we have their whipped butter, their syrup. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead, pour. Okay, so let's go ahead, dig in.
All right.
Don't do an ugly cut.
I am. It's just me.
Okay, now we're gonna go in with the almond. So, are you a pancake lover though?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so Orlando's a pancake lover. Right here, what we're going for is the texture. Like if you're low carb, obviously he's not low carb.
I'm not low carb.
Not low carb.
Okay.
All right, go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
tell you guys what I think.
Did you get butter on it?
No, I'm more like a syrup person.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I'll dunk it in syrup.
Okay. All right. So, are they fluffy? Are they how the experience?
Okay, so they are fluffy.
Are they dense?
But they're dense.
They're dense.
Like dense could be good, but it's kind of like on the thicker side of it, like
Okay.
where.
It's like necesitas leche, like you need.
Yeah. And that's not good, because I could choke.
Okay, but these
We
are
don't want
high
that.
carb. These are high carb,
Yeah.
not healthy at all.
Mm-mm.
Pancakes, okay? Because they even have multi-grain, but we're like, you know what? We're just gonna go with the original. We're just gonna go with like, what do people usually order? So now you're gonna try it with the same syrup,
All right.
right? Because
Okay.
that way
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah,
no
a
difference.
constant.
Right. Here, let's show them. So
Oh yeah. This is.
let me pour the little syrup for you. So we're gonna use the same syrup he just used on this one. Is that looking good for you?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, that's looking good. So that's the one Orlando's going to try out. And I guess what I want to know is, does it give you the feel of real pancakes? You know, like, do you feel like you're having,
like I just ordered
like
this.
the experience,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
like, all right, you know what? It's Saturday morning. I'm in the mood for pancakes. I want to have something that tastes like pancakes. So,
Okay, let me get some syrup on this because I drench them. Like my mom would get mad at me because I'd be eating them. Okay.
guys, what do you guys think of Orlando's taste testing? I mean, we need to know because
I am 100% shocked. How much this tastes like a pancake?
for real. Are you
No.
just saying that?
No. Like I'm genuinely serious right now.
Yeah?
Not lying.
Okay, are they
to any
dense?
of you guys or you guys?
Are they
No.
dense?
No. They're like they have the bite,
Okay.
like the same
The
texture,
taste
but not that denseness where I'm like
Mhm.
struggling to.
to swallow it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dang.
Coconut flour. So, we're gonna set this aside. You can have some in a little. Let me get you more syrup. Hold on. So, can you tell, you know, with coconut, coconut is always a little drier, you know, so the goal when you're making a coconut flour pancake is to try to get the texture to where it's basically equal to like your almond flour or any other batter. So,
I'm ready.
all right.
Ready?
I mean, I'm just here looking at you. I'm like, you know, we want your honest opinion. Like, if you had to choose, what, you know, what would you say? Like,
okay, guys. I hate coconut.
oh, that's right. I forgot.
I really do hate coconut, except for
Like-
coconut water, which is weird. But I can't taste it.
No?
I
Yeah.
really thought I was gonna like have that dry
Yeah.
coconut taste.
Yeah. So Orlando really hates coconut. Like every time we're making a coconut recipe and we want him to recipe test it, he's like running away and like, I don't like coconut. So
I was genuinely like fearing right now, like, oh, I'm gonna have to taste this, but I genuinely can't taste
the coconut. No?
So I'm wondering why that is, because it's so good.
I don't know. Because it's like magic here. Magic in the kitchen. No, but thumbs up. What are you thinking? For real. Tell them. Let them know.
Okay. My favorite is the almond
The
flour.
almond flour.
It was just like it melted. Boom.
Yeah. It was just like perfect
Yeah.
all the way across the board.
This one,
But if they're allergic to coconut, because you know there's people that are allergic
Yeah.
to almond.
but this one's really good. I'm 100% serious. As someone who doesn't like coconut, this one is really good. You can't taste the coconut, and it tastes just
No
like a pancake.
grainy, like no
Mm-mm.
grainy
No,
texture.
like that grain dryness
Yeah.
that I hate
I
from
know.
coconut.
I
You
know.
can't taste it.
That's his biggest thing. He's like, I always taste the grain.
And then there's obviously rubies, but it does have that denseness. And I
Yeah.
drowned it in syrup, and it was like,
Yeah, I could hear it like when you were chewing. I was like, Dad,
So-
give me milk.
My heart goes out to
To the almond flour.
the almond flour.
Woo! All right, round of applause for Orlando. All right, guys, if you loved Orlando's taste test, comment down below. Let him know because I'm always trying to get him in here with me. I want him to, you guys always see me do the taste test, and I know you guys love seeing me do them as well, but I feel like, you know, it's good to have him come in here. He's not keto. He's for real. Like, there are times where he's like, guys, this is not it. Like, this is not it, you know? And so we'll go back in there and recipe test a little more. And so, you know, Nati, she's savage. She will be like, Mom, this is a 6 out of 10. I'm like, So, you know, I feel like it's just great having people in here do the taste tests that are not keto, because like my palate is really well adjusted to keto foods, keto sweeteners. So when you have someone in here that's not, I feel like, you know, it's more of like a raw, honest opinion. And Orlando had not tasted these before. This was his first time trying them. And so that's his honest opinion. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description below. This is a printable recipe. These are our blueberry pancakes. They are the dupe. We tried making the dupe to our Ruby's Diner pancakes. I can't taste this because obviously it does have gluten and I am having absolute zero gluten. I will talk to you guys about that on a different video. Comment down below if you guys want to hear about why I had to go gluten-free and dairy-free. This coffee is a gold, which means it hasn't been completely roasted. So it's the easiest on your stomach and has the most caffeine. And this is more like it tastes almost like a tea. It's crazy. But I love the fact that it doesn't make my stomach hurt. And it's like, boom, boom. I'm like super hyper. I still added a little tiny splash of cream, but you don't need it because it's so light. Either way, this is also linked down in the description below. Low Carb Love is the discount code. So if you guys want to check it out, it's linked there for you guys as well. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you still want a little more of me, make sure you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I share more recipe ideas and just a glimpse into my everyday life. And if you guys like videos like this, please make sure you like, comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel, because that's the only way that we grow. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.